So all we need today is an ordinary pencil, an eraser, just a white eraser. Mine's a little dirty. That's okay. And a sharpener. See, my pencil needs a bit of sharpening. What I usually do is just grab a Kleenex. Never do it on the floor. And just slowly sharpen your pencil. Okay? So I'll move that aside. So the first thing we're going to do is do an apple. Let's draw an apple. Very simple. And you see how I'm using my hand? I'm not using my wrist. And an apple is round, so the shape today is going to be an apple, which is round, or an orange. There we go. It's a little wobbly, but that's okay. Right here is going to be where our stem comes out. And in order to make this apple look like it's coming out of the page, we need to play with our pencil in a certain way to make it happen. Now, I'm putting in these little lines so that I know in which direction I'm going. Another way of looking at it is think of a pumpkin, okay? So pumpkin, something like this. And that's my references to help me use my pencil. So of course the center is always a little bit darker, but slowly with pencil marks, not too hard on your paper, softly. Yes, I know you can use photocopy paper or any paper you have. And we're going to start creating this apple, creating some movement. Don't press too hard. If you press too hard, it'll be hard to remove from your paper. Not going to work backwards. Going to work from the bottom up. Now that's why I put those lines in, so it kind of helps me know which direction I'm going to place this pencil. At the same time, it creates effects in your apple. You know, an apple's it's in different colors, right? You can also use your pencil on its side. If you feel like using it on your side, it does different effects. I'm not worried right now about where the light is or how much shadow. We're going to do this next. First, I'm going to start creating just a bit of movement in my apple. As you notice, I'm going back and forth from the side of the apple, from the side of the pencil, I mean, using the tip of my pencil. Slowly creating this apple. So let's say I make a mistake. I went like this. Oh no. With your ordinary eraser, you're going to erase it. Now, we'd have the tendency of using our fingers, but we don't want to use that. Just a little brush to push it away. If we use our fingers on here, the oils from our hands are going onto the paper, and it'll be harder to come back and erase and draw. And it's not very, you don't want to have any oils on it. It's just like putting oil on it, right? So sometimes you're going to have to move the paper to continue. Just using an ordinary pencil. I'm going to move my paper. Makes it easier for me. Now, can you imagine doing this with colored pencils? I'll bring it back. It's starting to look a little bit more like an apple. Now I'm going to add layers to create this little hole where the stem comes out of. Right here. There we go. Can you start seeing? Now I don't want to use my pen, my hand here to touch because it'll be all dirty. You can use a Kleenex or another sheet of paper so that you're not touching this. Now I'm going to start making it deeper and deeper in color. You see that there? Don't really like that. That's okay. Very easy to erase. There we go. I didn't have my lines properly. There we go. And keeping this little area where the stem is going to come from. Okay, do you see it now? There we go. Takes a little bit of practice. Let's do this side using the sides. Of the pencil. And it's starting to look like a beautiful apple. Then I'm working from the bottom up also. Whoops. Stuff does happen. Now I'm going to say the light's coming this way. So, you know, the sun is shining here. It's got a happy face. Oh no, let's make him a nice happy face. So this side would be lighter and this side would be darker. So of course, if you want to darken it, you use your pencil and you add on top. However, the sun's shining this way, so the shadow is going to be this way, right underneath. So, don't press hard, never press hard. Always come back and add an extra layer. You press too hard, you're going to make marks in your paper, and then it'll show when you erase. Try to use your arm, not your wrist. And see how more I add, the more it looks like it's getting darker right under the apple. and you can go like this. You can go back and forth. You can do little circles. And look at that. The more I add pencil on top, the more it gets darker. Do you see that? So now we can add some more here. Guess it is darker on this side because there's no light. Oops. And also right inside where that stem is. And there you go. There you go. Does it look like an apple? Sure does to me. Maybe, you know, this needs to be worked on here. So I'm gonna just darken it up. You know when it's darker red with a little bit of green in it and yellow. And then what we'll do is next to this apple, I will do one with colored pencils. Just to show you the same principle goes with colored pencils. All right, so go and draw me an apple and share it. Thank you.